What's up, everybody? Levi again here from Free Sales Advice. Welcome again to another post-call video. And this was a no close. Wah, wah, wah. No. So anyways, I just got out. What was funny is I went to go meet with my client, and the first thing he says was, "Oh, are you here with another financial company?" Mention them by name. And I said, "No, I'm not. What makes you think that?" So I wanted to clarify. So that's a key point. If somebody says something that you're not sure why they would say that, then you should clarify with them so that you get a full understanding of what it is they mean. And so I said, "Well, no, I'm not with this company." I said, "What makes you think that?" And he said, "Oh, well, I saw, the information come through, said meet about retirement, so I just thought you were my person." And I said, "Oh, are you working with this other company?" He said, "Yes, I am." And this almost never happens to me, so this was kind of an anomaly to where I get somebody that thinks I'm with a different company, or they're already working with the company, and then that's what they assume that I'm with them. So I just said, all right, well, I'm going to sit down and play this the exact same way anyways, but I'm still going to get a little bit more information so that I can get an understanding of what's going on. And so sure enough, I said, "Okay, so what happened? Walk me through what you're doing with this other advisor." And he told me they met within the last year. He rolled over a balance with them. He came from the private sector. This is just his second year in the public sector. And so he gave me that overview. And so I just asked him, I said, "Well, are you in contact with this other person? Are you still in a good place with them? Are they still treating you well?" Basically, I was digging for, is he looking to switch? And he said, "Oh, no, yeah, everything's good. They've been in contact. I rolled over my 401k balance with them, so nothing's really going on there." He goes, "I probably want to bump it up here in a little while," and things like that. And I said, "Okay." So at that point, the thing is that because I work in an environment where there are multiple vendors approved to work with the certain districts that I'm involved with, then the key is that as much as I like rolling over business or taking business at the same time, I don't want to do it if that's going to step on toes, and plus if it's not good for the client. So you've always got to do what's best for your client, even if it's not in your own best interest. And so the fact that he just started an account means that he is likely going to have some sort of fees associated with rolling over the account. And then also, because he is in contact or good standing with this other advisor, if I do that, they are likely going to not go down without a fight. And they could also accuse me of several things, even though it may be what's best for the client, they're not going to see it that way. But at the same time, I know, hey, if they just started this account, it's less than a year old, he rolled over money with them, they've stayed in contact since then, he's had a few updates or whatnot, or seen them around, okay, well, I'm not going to go after that account right at that moment. But what I am going to do is dig a little deeper, which I did, is I just asked some other clarifying questions and see where I might be able to add another account. What is he interested in? A young guy, 32 years old. And so what else does he have in place, or what else is he interested in? So I started talking to him about additional accounts, and we got into life insurance because I do offer life insurance as part of a retirement package. And I started asking him, I said, "Well, do you have life insurance in place?" And he said, "Well, I'm not, I don't really have any beneficiaries." And that's normally what a young single person is going to say, is that I don't have any beneficiaries, so it doesn't really matter. And I said, yeah, that's the way a lot of people view retirement. So the thing is, and he said he just applied through a policy through his employer for $100,000 for $22 a month or something like that. And I asked, well, does it have living benefits? Because I know in our policy, that's really what makes it a key factor of the full retirement package, is that with the life insurance we offer, it includes living benefits. And so that means that it's life insurance you don't have to die to use. And so that way, if you get sick, if you get a terminal illness, a chronic illness, a critical illness, or a critical injury, heart attack, cancer, stroke, unable to perform 2 out of the 6 activities of daily living, something like that, you can actually access up to 80% of the death benefit while you're alive. So that simple $100,000 policy in place would actually give you the availability of about $80,000 in cash if something were to happen like that. And the fact is this day and age, if you have cancer, heart attack, or stroke, you're actually more likely to live from that than you are to die. I mean, medicine and technology and response rates and things like that are tremendous now, so more people are living, but it's the medical bills after that that kills them, right? So that's the thing. If you have something like that, even at 32 years old, that's the key point, is that if you get sick or were to have some sort of condition or something like that, you can actually pull money out of that term policy and use that for medical expenses, living expenses. Hell, you may be able to pay off your car, pay off the rest of the remaining balance of your mortgage, something like that. I mean, if you have $80,000 out of $100, or if you have a $200,000 policy, that becomes $160. So it doesn't matter how much the policy is, up to 80% of that becomes available depending on the severity of the issue at hand. But if you were to pull out $80,000 and able to pay off your car, maybe you don't have to sell. If you were to get sick and unable to work for 2 or 3 months or something like that, you know, if that allows you to pay some bills and then pay off a car, or if you owe $50,000 more on your mortgage and you're able to pay that off and not have a mortgage payment, that may be what gets you through those 2 or 3 months that you're sick or recovering, or, you know, the medical bills that are coming in. So that's a key factor. Now, he was very, very interested in that. So that's the thing, is that he had just started a policy, but we're going to take a look at that. So I have an appointment to follow up with him tomorrow, and we're going to take a look at that and probably switch that over, because I ran a quick quote for him and I can get him pretty much the same policy, $100,000 for just $22 a month, but he has the living benefits. So why wouldn't he? So that's the way. If you meet somebody that's already with another competitor, then and there's just not really a good way for you to move that business over, then look at another way you can add value. If you can add value to that person, then why not? Offer them another product or service that you may offer that the other person either didn't offer or they don't offer, and that way they can still be your client, just with the other person, right? So anyways, that's all I got for today. Thanks for tuning in. You know, if you like this video, please like it and share it. If you have a question or you're stuck in the sales process with somebody and you need answers, that's what this whole community is for. Let this community answer. Don't let just me be the expert. Let this community answer that for you. Post it on our forum. Let them help you out. And again, thanks for tuning in, and ABC.